Welcome back to Tip Tuesday. Yes, we are back again. Thank you so much for joining me on another Tip Tuesday. I appreciate you joining in every week, getting helpful, successful tips so you can carry over into your hair care journey. So, welcome back. Now, today in this video, I'm going to share with you the three biggest mistakes that naturals make and why when it comes to their natural hair journey. So, welcome back. Hi, my name is Caron. I am a natural hair consultant, now a hair loss practitioner, podcaster, author, and your natural curl champion. My mission and passion is to help women with natural Afro textured hair to overcome those challenges and those unknown certainties so that she can be on the path to achieving healthy and or growing natural hair. So welcome back to Tip Tuesday. Yay! So today, again, this video is going to help you to take a look if you are actually making these mistakes. And if you actually overcome those mistakes, well, you're the one who actually did further research and to understand what works and what does not work for her hair. So let's dive on in. Why don't we? Well, I noticed when I first went natural, and you probably heard my story, I didn't know what to do with my hair. I was completely lost. I didn't do the big chop immediately. What I've done, I transitioned about 3 months before I decided to give my hair a cut. And once I cut my hair, again, I didn't know what to do with it. It looked like I gave birth to a baby and I had to learn how to care for it. So what I did, I turned to YouTube and to see I can mimic what they do. But once I apply it to my hair, I found out it was not successful or I fell short. So therefore, I just started to cover up my hair and start wearing endless braids and weaves because first of all, I didn't know how to care for it. And second of all, I didn't know what to do with it. So this tip is going to bring awareness that most of us has probably encountered or fallen short when it comes to this, is actually following someone else's regimen. Yes, I just mentioned, I didn't know what to do with my hair. So I turned to YouTube tutorials to see if I can mimic those same results that they've done to their hair in order to get the same result. But in fact, I fell short. So what I learned from that is do not follow someone else's regimen because those individuals who are doing their own regimen, who are using certain products, who are using certain methods, it works for their hair. Even when your hair looks the same, it does not behave, nor does it react the same way when it comes to certain products. So please, if you are still doing this, stop it. Get your own routine and know what your hair loves. So tip number one, when it comes to failed mistake, number one is following someone else's routine and not getting your own routine, meaning your own regimen. And what is a hair regimen? A hair regimen just pretty much consists of methods or product use that helps your hair so you can see the best result that you need out of it. Now, tip number two, when it comes to mistake, number two is product confusion. And this does tie in with following someone else's regimen, but not knowing what product to use for your hair. Now, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. It's okay to test products, okay? It's okay to see if the product is helping your hair or not, depending on what you are using the product for. And I encourage you, try the products. But what I discourage you to do is getting a product and not giving it time to see if it's able to help your hair. I mean, at least 2 or the most 3 times. If you try it one time, maybe the second time, and then you say, oh God, this product does not work, it's just a failure. What is your state of your hair? Is your hair clean? Are you putting product on dirty hair? Does your hair needs to be properly washed before you put a product on? Is there a certain ingredient in a product that is not helping your hair, for example? So that is one of the mistakes, is being confused about products. And I'm gonna take a little bit step further, is that when you're not sure about product, that means you're lacking the knowledge of what the product should do for you. Now, It will tell you it's going to do this, going to do that, do this, and do that. But are you using the product incorrectly? Are there certain ingredients in a product that does not help you? And therefore, whether you're using it incorrectly or there's certain ingredients that does not help you, then you start searching for other products, hoping that it's going to help you based on what the need is for your hair. But there are certain steps that you are probably missing in order to make that product work for you. Now, don't get me wrong. There are products that does not work for me. And there are products that may not work for me, but it will work for you because you understand the product ingredient, first of all. It's not relying on the brand. It's relying specifically what is in the product to help your hair and to recognize those certain ingredients or an ingredient that you will keep or you will avoid. But if you're not sure, it's going to lead up to more product buildup, more product collection, becoming a product junkie in the end because you're not sure about what product you need to use in order to achieve a certain result. So that's mistake number 2, product confusion. The third mistake, and definitely not least, is negatively talking bad about your hair. Now, I was guilty of this at one point. I used to negatively talk bad about my hair, meaning that I didn't like my 4-type hair because, first of all, when I wash it, it shrunk and it was hard for me to detangle. And even when I do get it detangled, I see more breakage. And I'm wondering what in the world is going on. Is this how my hair is supposed to be? I don't like it. Maybe I need to put a relaxer back in my hair. Trust me, I was tempted before when I went natural. I was tempted to actually put a relaxer back in my hair because I was negatively talking about my hair. I was relying on YouTube tutorials, following their regimen, their methods, what worked for that beautiful curly girl, but did not work for me. And then on top of that, I was confused about products. So you see how these 3 biggest mistakes can deter a natural to want to give up on her natural hair because there is not a clear blueprint in order for her to have clarity, in order for her to have guidance, in order for her to iron out the confusion, in order to have her own perfect hair regimen to solve those problems. So you see, natural hair is not hard. It's not hard. But when we make these 3 biggest mistakes, we begin to self-talk down to our hair like it's a bad thing and like it's not going to work, when in fact, it's just us not understanding the basic principles when it comes to taking care of our natural hair. Now, if you have a comment or if you have experienced this, definitely put your comment below. I want to know, have you made these 3 biggest mistakes in your natural hair journey? And why? Because I'm actually sharing these 3 biggest mistakes that I've commonly see among the natural hair community. And I actually made these 3 biggest mistakes. What are they again? Number 1, following someone else's regimen. That's the first thing we do. We go to YouTube tutorials or even reading a blog or maybe taking advice from someone else to see what they're using, their methods in order to create a style, in order to retain moisture. But when we use those suggested opinions based on what possibly worked for them, or maybe they too are still figuring out, and we tried it on our own hair, it doesn't become satisfying. And we still get like frustrated or disappointed on what we tried. Product confusion, trying all these different products or not giving the product time to work for our hair, or maybe using the product incorrectly because we're not addressing a certain step within our regimen that we need to do in order to use that product next. And that leads to self-talking bad about our hair. I want to put the relaxer back in. Maybe I need to give my hair a big chop. Maybe I just need to continue to be in braids or wigs constantly. because I just cannot bother with my hair. Now, I'm not talking about using protective style to escape that, because if you're using protective style or low maintenance style in order to reach a goal, that is great. I support that. But if you're using protective styles or to cover up your hair because you just don't love your hair, you are just embarrassed about your hair, you just don't know what to do else with your hair, and this is a solution in order to solve that, but yet you still have a problem, then you're not actually solving it. So those are three biggest mistakes that naturals make when it comes to their natural hair, and that is why. Now, if this is actually bringing an eye-awakening experience for you, let me know. Let me know, again, if this something that you encountered, even if it's just one mistake, because I know that we have experienced at least one mistake. And me personally, I've experienced all three of these biggest mistakes. Now, don't get me wrong, there are other mistakes out there as well that we also make, but these are the three biggest common mistakes that I see within our hair care journey, and that actually, put a knife in our heart, and that just kills our self-esteem. But I hope that you don't have to be in that position anymore where these biggest mistakes is putting a knife in your heart and killing your self-esteem about your natural hair. You see, my hair is 4-type hair. You see it? There ain't no definition up in here. But what I learned to do, I learned to accept it. I learned how to work with it. And I learned how to avoid those biggest mistakes in my hair care journey so I can just embrace my hair as it is. Instead of just focusing on how long my hair can grow, I focus on how I can get my hair healthy in order to retain that length. And when I do experience a setback, I'm equipped with the knowledge in order to correct that mistake. And I'm helping naturals just like you are overcoming those mistakes and overcoming those frustrations at that stressful moment and what to do to correct that challenge. So I hope this was helpful for you. I hope this was, but I want to give you something else. I want to, again, congratulate the 3 winners of my, what did I do? Yeah, about like 2 or 3 weeks ago, I released my relaunch of my website, Luminix Essentials. And the 3 winners, don't worry, your book is coming. This is my book. You've probably seen it on Facebook. Can you see that? I hope you guys can see it. Okay, there we go. It's called Kinks, Girls, and Curls. Kinks, Curls, and Coils. And it's called The Ultimate Guide to Natural and Healthy Afro-Textured Hair. I focus on achieving healthy hair. And I actually touch on some personal things in this book that we experience and how we look on our hair and how we can change our mindset. I even talk about having your own hair regimen and why. I talk about product confusion and what you need to know in order to overcome those product confusion. I talk about negative talk about our hair and even what others may say about hair and how to ignore that noise and focus on your goal. So that is also in the book and so much more. So this is the back of the book, and it's focusing on overcoming your frustration, your being frantic, feeling stuck. And I gave you some key pointers on that. Sorry if you cannot see it because of the lighting, but I'm going to take you to the website. It's actually on Amazon.com. So let me share you the screen. Let me see if I can share it with you for a second. Okay, so let's see if you are seeing that. Okay, great. Okay, so I have 3 books that I've actually published. This one, Life is a Hairway, is not available right now. I'm in the process of actually republishing. It is actually going to get a new cover. But here is the book right here, Kinks, Curls, and Coils, The Ultimate Guide to Natural and Healthy Afro-Textured Hair. And also, I actually made a hair journal. If you are one of those beautiful naturals who want to keep track of their hair progress, not sure, remembered, a few weeks, few months ago, what you've used or ingredients that was in a product and you want to track it, or even set a goal, or even recognize certain change or conditions when it comes to your hair. Medication, for example, you could put that down, track that, look at the side effects, the weather, how it responds to your hair based on what the product that you use. So this journal is very, very useful. It's a tool to help you to keep track and to keep progress of your hair regimen as you create it and as you perfect it, as you use it. But this is the book. And it does come in the Kindle version. So let me let you take a look inside. Yes, the Kindle version is available. So if you have the Kindle, you can definitely purchase it and view it electronically on your device. Isn't that beautiful? King's Curls and Coils, the ultimate guide to natural and healthy Afro textured hair. And again, this book definitely helps you out when it comes to creating a regimen, when it comes to correcting problems, when it comes to mistakes, when it comes to what people say about your hair, even yourself, and how to not take that in your spirit. For example, here it is, building a hair regimen. Okay. It's right in there. I talk about that. Natural hair discrimination in the workplace, texturism in the natural hair community, misconception about kinky hair. So I talk about those things. So read those sections. Read those sections. Okay, so there is a book that's out there to help you if you are confused about what to do with your hair. This book is definitely a starter with that. Okay, and it's available on Amazon. Okay, I have the paperback and I have the Kindle version. Pick however you want to receive when it comes to reading the book, but the book is very helpful. Here are reviews that I received. One review say, I learned a lot from this book. It even goes as far as giving product recommendations and ingredients to avoid. It also offers a starting regimen that I'm talking about right now, a starting regimen for those who do not have one, good for beginners. So if you are following someone else's regimen or you are not sure about your regimen that you're creating, at least I give you a starting point on what to look for in order to at least get a better start than nothing at all. Again, it even offers a starting regimen for those who don't have one. Good for beginners. The last one, love it, great. Example of products. Remember I'm talking about product confusion? I give you an example of products, how they're used, what they're used for based on the need of your hair. Example of products, hair care, building a healthy hair. Again, focus on healthy hair, not focus on how long my hair can grow, how thick I can get it. Focus on building a healthy hair regimen, and then everything else will follow after that. Get your hair healthy first and know how to correct those issues, those challenges that comes with our natural hair. Care regimen, again, focusing on how to create a healthy hair care regimen. How to use products, again, how to use products. I just mentioned that the 3 biggest mistakes that we naturals encounter, product confusion. Here is a beautiful lady who left a testimonial on that. She points out the book helps you to learn how to use products, when to use the products, knowledge of ingredients for Afro textured hair. So if you want to get better understanding about those 3 biggest mistakes that we commonly experience, definitely get your hands on this book because it's going to help you out. Okay, go to Amazon.com. It's a pink bright book and you will see it, read it, get a basic starter foundation and how to correct those mistakes in order for you to be successful in your hair journey and to eliminate those 3 biggest mistakes that we've experienced majority of that. Okay, she said yes for Amazon. Yes, it's on Amazon. Hello, 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 hello. Welcome, welcome. So yes, if you have any questions, definitely put your comments below. For those who are catching this as a replay, I hope this was helpful for you. I hope that I was able to help you to identify the 3 biggest mistakes that we make as naturals when it comes to our natural hair and why, and how I can help you, at least by providing you a resource that you can read, you can go through, that can help you to at least minimize those 3 biggest mistakes and get your better own hair care regimen. Okay? Get a better understanding of product use and not self-talking down on your hair, and stop complaining about my hair is this, my hair is that. Your hair is what it is. It's just the nature of your hair. Okay? Your hair is not silky. It doesn't flow through the wind like that. Okay? Your hair is unique to you. Even if your hair is straight, there are women that have straight hair, wavy hair, and they complain about the hair being too oily as well. We complain about our hair being dry and tangled. They have to learn how to correct their challenges with their type of hair. So do we have to learn how to correct our challenges with our type of hair. So who is winning in a situation when it comes to hair texture? Who is winning in a situation when it comes to hair typing? So enough is enough about hair issues. It is what it is. But if there is a hair issue, there is a solution. If there is a hair issue, there is help, consultation. If there's a hair issue, there is a group that can help you to overcome that. I mean, real help, not in groups that just have collection of bodies and not helping you. There is help. Okay, so I hope this was helpful for you. As always, I bring it, but I'm really here to help you, to give you the resources, to give you the guidance to overcome those frustrated moments when you don't know what to do. Because we've all been there. I've been there. Now, are we going to get it right the whole time? No, I don't get it right the whole time. That's why I love to do research, to see what I can do to help myself and to help you as well. And not only that, we help each other, because the natural hair journey is a journey that we learn to correct, and we learn how to surpass those mistakes to get better and better and better, so that we all can reach our hair goals, whether it's moisturizing our hair better, sustaining the moisture longer, growing our hair healthy, and supporting others in their hair journey. Okay? Awesome. So now you know that I have a hair group, which is my Natural Hair Club membership. There, it is my group on steroids, meaning that I actually provide deep lessons, deeper trainings, deeper connection, giving you better strategies, not tips, strategies, so that you can apply in your hair journey. I actually, from this book, because this book is going to help you get started, it's going to really open your eyes, but sometimes the books or YouTube tutorials or blogs do not answer what we have in mind. Sometimes we need to work with an individual in order to take us by the hand, at least to get things better started for us. And I have a group membership specifically for that. That is designed for women who really want to be serious about taking their hair to the next level, who want to be serious and to actually reach her hair goal and to learn the lessons that I love to teach. Okay. So I'm going to post the link above. You can take a look at that group. And if you decide to join, I'm going to welcome you in. And when you do join, guess what? This is what you are going to get. I am personally going to gift you for free my perfect plan for Kinks and Curl Girls journal. So if you want to keep track of having healthy hair, if you want to experience those new routines to get rid of those old routines, old regimen that your hair so desperately need a change sometime, if you want to keep track of log of products, home recipes, tools, hairstyles, methods, creating your goal that leads you to improving and to keep track of a scheduled regimen, either you want to do weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly, and make side notes of the important things to maintain or improve the health of your hair, honey, this perfect plan for Kingston Curls journal is created just for you. And for you joining to be a part of my natural membership club, you will get this for free and I will ship it to you. It's a physical book. I will ship this to you and this is what it looks like. Okay? And there's more in there. So you can take a look of the sample on Amazon, but this book for you is free. Isn't that wonderful? Okay, so hope I shared it. So this book is for you, is free, free for those being members in the Natural Club membership. Okay, so I just want to make sure that I cover any type of resources, any type of service that can help you, any tools that I can provide for you is there. I create those things specifically for women who want to do better in their hair journey. And if you're not getting this in other groups, let me know, because it makes me wonder, why are you in other groups that are not actually helping you? Why is the admins not coming on, educating you, giving the lessons, taking you by the hand, helping at least to answer some questions or getting back to you with the answers the best that he or she know how? Now, there are groups that are private or there are groups that are doing this, but how many groups out there are there? I don't see many. And I am one of the groups that is actually doing that. One of the few groups that I know of that are actually doing that. So you are in a group that actually supports hair education and hair transformation. And that is what I love to do. I love to teach about hair care education in order for you to be transformed, in order for you to reach your hair goal. I am purposed and I am passionate about that. So now I have to get going. Now, for those who are catching the replay, any questions, any comments, let me know. Anything about the book, definitely go on Amazon. The description will let you know a little bit more about the book. And if you have any questions about the book, post them below. And for those who actually receive my book, post a comment, share your experience with my book. Let the others know about why this book was helpful. If you are if you are a member in my my Natural Club membership and you did receive my hair journal, definitely share your experience about the hair journal as a tool to use in your hair journey, okay? To keep track, to keep log of things. It is a tool, is there to help you, okay? So I'm doing all that I can to create resources and provide services and to provide free resources as well, or helpful strategies or tips that can help you along your hair journey. I want you to be successful, okay? But it depends on you or if you're going to take action. So this is Carol Maxinil, your natural hair consultant, author, podcaster, and now a hair loss practitioner. My passion is to help women with natural Afro-textured hair to overcome those challenges and those unknown certainties so that she can be on a path to achieving healthy and or growing natural hair. And I will see you again on next Tuesday. God bless.